Hi everyone, it's been a while since I chatted with you and I wanted to make sure that we spoke about the third limb of yoga. We finally made it, asana. Asana are the yoga poses. So when we talk about yoga here in the West, usually what we mean is asana, although we know from following all 8 limbs that yoga means so much more. But now here we are talking about asana, and asana means seat. It ultimately means seat. And so we want our yoga poses to be what? Well, the Yoga Sutras say they should be steady and comfortable. So we have to stay in a pose for quite some time till we feel that steadiness and comfort. Because most of us, when we try a new pose, we feel shaky, we feel imbalanced, and that's a whole part of the experience. But from sitting in the pose, over time, those feelings start to go away, and we start to have this steadiness in a pose that was one time not so steady. And through that process, we gain certain powers, actually. The Yoga Sutras say that we become unaffected by opposites, by hot and cold, by any kind of opposite. We start to become steady ourselves, right? Because through this practice of putting our body in a difficult position and staying in it until we refuse to allow it to feel difficult anymore, that starts to bleed into our lives. And we don't start to feel knocked off kilter by anything. We have a steadiness and evenness within us. And I wanted to say one more thing about the postures. I mean, there's so much we can say about asana, and I hope you'll chime in on Instagram and hashtag all 8 limbs so we can see what you think about yoga and the physical practice of yoga and how it can inform all the other limbs. But the one thing I wanted to say today is that our whole lives are carried in our bodies, our whole experiences. We see this when we're really nervous and we get a stomach ache or our back goes out, but it's actually happening in subtler ways all the time. And every experience is stored in our body. So getting on the yoga mat is a way of like taking an emotional shower. It's like cleaning out all that stuff that we haven't processed and getting us back to a nice, even 0. And when you're at 0, it's like you're present and you're not carrying all your stuff into every conversation and every interaction, but you can have pure, beautiful interactions with people and really see them for who they are and have a real experience. So that's why I practice every day. And that's how I came to yoga, by practicing before I went on stage as an actress, so that I could be really in the moment and pure. So it all goes back to that. That's a little bit of my history for you. I'll leave you with that for today. I want to hear your experiences on the yoga mat, how you deal with the poses, and how you deal with incorporating the other limbs of yoga, like peacefulness and truthfulness, into your day-to-day life, right? Are you lying to yourself on the mat about what you should and shouldn't be doing, or are you being truthful to yourself every day? Are you keeping up your tapas, your discipline, or are you not keeping up your discipline, but kind of half coming to the mat? Share your experiences. It's all about just being truthful. We're not judging, and I can't wait to hear from you. I'll see you on Instagram, LandYogaNYC, hashtag all 8 limbs. Love you. Keep practicing yoga every damn day.